Alright guys, good morning. Welcome back to Half Fast 719. Almost said 717. anyways, yeah, so good morning. So I just want to go into a little quick thing about the railroad, my job. I got fired in February. Well, technically I got the termination letter in March. I got fired from the railroad. They did me dirty. They did me wrong. You go look at my previous video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, they basically offered me a leniency letter. I had 10 days to review it and sign it, which technically it gets sent to the union. The union reviews it, then they send it to me, then I review it. So I technically only had 3 days, maybe 4 days, but it was kind of a weekend thing, so I technically only had 3 days to sign it, to send it back to the union rep, and then for him to do whatever. Anyways, that all happened. I signed it, sent it all back on the 29th of November, and here it is, the 19th of December. Actually, yesterday, the 18th of December, actually got access to what they call the bid line, where you bid on jobs, or you get to see, you get to go and place your seniority, basically, and displace somebody else that is beneath your seniority. So I finally got access to the computer yesterday, but didn't have access to see who I can go displace or whatever, basically. And then I'm supposed to take a bunch of computer-based training tests, which I still don't have access to. Checked it this morning. But anyway, so they offered this leniency letter. It was a total of like technically 6 items. Basically, I'd have to return to work, have to do this, pass drug tests, pass any physical abilities test, pass all these tests and requirements, which I already have. I already did all my tests. I did a bunch of computer-based training before I got fired. So every year they require you to have so many in certain classes for your qualifications of your job title, which I hold. A laborer job, a welder helper job, and a welder job, and an oiler job, a curve lubricator maintainer, basically, job. So I hold those 4 job titles. I should actually have 5, but I bid on a job too soon or whatever, bid out of a job too soon, whatever. Anyways, but that was my mistake, for not knowing that I had to be on that job for 60 days. Foreman jobs, you have to be on 60 days. Regular labor, whatever jobs, you technically only have to be on them for 30 days. I was 45 days, 50-something days into it, and decided to switch job because the oiler job came up, and not many people have that job, that date, that seniority date. So this way, later on in my years of the railroad, I can just fall back on that job, which is a really easy cake job, and you're by yourself. So I can fall on that job and, basically retire out of the railroad doing that job. So anyways, I'm going back to work tomorrow, Wednesday, for the railroad. So I have to go, which I'm gonna actually take a job that someone just bid out, someone that's been there for a while. So he got a different job that pays a lot more money somewhere else. So I'm gonna go to that location, to that yard, basically sit there, work, do whatever I gotta do. It's more money. It's more money as a welder, and it's 15 miles from my house, so it's kind of a no-brainer just to go back to work there. Although a lot of the guys are older guys, and they're kind of stubborn. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But anyways, yeah, so it was the first gen follow me. That's my kid's first gen. He's followed. But anyway, so yeah, I basically got to go back to the railroad. I keep all my seniority, keep all my vacation, keep everything across the board basically, other than next year I won't get vacation, which kind of sucks because you have to work 120 days, or maybe it's 200, I think it's 120 days throughout the year in order to get vacation for the following year. And I had access to that, and I checked it. It said I had 48 days, 48 qualifying days, or something like that. Maybe it wasn't 48, maybe it was like 38 days. Because basically I got pulled out of service at the beginning of February. So it's January through the 12th or 13th of February. So yeah, it's probably like 40 days or something, 45 days. But anyway, so I'm going back to work, going back to the railroad. Everything's supposedly kosher. I've had 3 managers call me wanting to put up jobs for me to get me to come back at my old location up at the Tehachapi. That guy wants me. He's like, I'll put up any job you want, blah blah blah. Anyway, so that's basically in a nutshell what's going on, what happened, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going back to work, to the railroad. They were supposed to offer me back pay and all this other stuff, and they didn't offer me. They're saying no back pay, no entitlements, basically saying that any jobs that I missed out on that I could have got seniority on, I can't get those. Yeah, basically I'm kind of bummed about the whole no back pay thing, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. I just want to go back to work. I just want to be close to my family, and yeah, basically I just want to be home. And you know, the business out in Colorado was a real good business. Loved it. Was a lot of money, a lot of good money, but I didn't have benefits. A lot of wear and tears, the wear and tear on my own dollar, as opposed to, you know, workers' compensation and stuff like that. But yeah, so for the most part, I'm excited to go back. It sucks I didn't get back pay and whatever else I was trying to get. I don't know what this person's doing. Anyways, I'm trying to let people through, but people are retarded around here. Impatient California people. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going back to work. I'm gonna cut this video right here because that's pretty much it. I'm just going back to the railroad, and real excited to be home, although it did take 3 weeks before I had access to the computer system and before I was able to return to work. If I would have known that, I would have stayed out in Colorado running my business, making a bunch of money. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Got any questions, let me know. I'm sure it's all confusing. I'm still confused. Alright guys, talk to you guys later.